All right, everybody. Let's go ahead and get this started tonight. Sorry, I lost my chat here. Oh no. You should go to bed then. You sounded tired during your stream. It was a lot of fun to watch you play. Oh God. Oh, Dauntless. What's the name of this game? What is it? Yeah, Dauntless. I want to say Dawn Guard, but that wasn't right. Yeah, but it's downloaded on my Switch. I'm gonna play it tonight after the stream. Very excited for that. Oh wow, that was really loud. Okay, so we have to wash this first. Because that involves something we want to dry, we're just gonna go ahead and do that first. Let's see here. A couple of spots we want to touch up here as well. Alrighty. No, I wouldn't say you sounded tired, but you mentioned being tired. Or that it was really late, which it is. It is very late for you. It's 5 a.m. And the reason we're going to apply a wash to help bring out our details first is because it needs to dry in all those cracks and crevices. There we go, that's fine. 4 a.m. Sorry, yes, you're 5 hours. Cyber is 6. I get this mixed up. Let's see, are we gonna catch a Pokemon, guys? Alright, we need a wash here. So let's start with do a little bit of flow aid. You're out of Pokeballs. A little bit of glaze medium. Let's do a little bit of matte medium as well. Not a lot of that. And then some water. Go ahead and mix that up. So that is our base. Okay, and for our pigment, we will be doing a dark brown here. And let's just go ahead and use... Where do the craft paints go, guys? Alrighty. I believe you have to specify the type of Pokeball. So in this case, it would be a Pokeball. Let's do raw sienna. I want to write down what we did. Hey, that's all right. It's always a good practice just to write down what you're doing as you're doing it, just to make sure that if you ever need to repeat it, like we will have to be for this project, you have the ability to do that. I can't tell you the number of times where I've looked at something and been like, oh, I want to do that, or I want to paint another unit in this squad, and I didn't write it down. Or take pictures with the paint sitting beside it at each stage. You will thank yourself in the future, I promise. So we did wash. And you just write down your ratios as well. Let's actually, we're gonna add one more thing here. That is gonna be some burnt umber ink. I want to make sure to shake this up. Our little mixer thingy here. Hope everyone's having a good start to their weekend. Okay, there we go. Oof. That's much better. And we're gonna add just a couple drops. Of Umber Ink. Now for consistency, if you're going to make your own washes like this, you want them to be able to run up the side of your cup and catch on the lids without beating up too much, so we could probably do with a little bit less water in here. Yeah, I definitely want to start at least playing more video games, even if I'm not streaming them. Go ahead and get a little bit more actual paint in there. That's much better, okay. Okay. So yeah, the paint here. Just gonna slap this all over everything. Letting it really seep into all those cracks and crevices. Applying it very liberally, it'll dry. Oh yeah, I probably don't think I'll start streaming games, at least not a lot. At least not any that I casually play. That just doesn't sound like fun. Picking up something new while people watch you does not sound like a fun experience to me. For sure. Playing games with friends definitely does. To give you an idea what we're looking at, so in terms of the difference, there's a side that we have washed. You can see all the brick lines. And this is the side we haven't washed. The commission price is for the two models that we're going to be painting. The Balor and the blue Slaad. Oh, the Balor should be a little bit less. I mean, the blue Slaad should be a little bit less. I'll have to adjust that while we do it. But I realized I'd kind of gotten out of the habit of making sure to keep that updated. And there we go. We've washed it. We've kind of brought out all that tile work again. And we're just going to kind of set that off to the side and let that paint dry. It's going to take a hot minute. But touching it by the corners. And then the bottom. And you go over there, sir. Nice. Easy peasy does it. Alright. And it... Hey, Anasaurus Rexus, thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate it. Prime subs. Alright, yeah. For the Slaad, we're looking at 20, including model. And thank you very much, sweetie. Anasaurus Rexus may or may not be my wife giving me our monthly Prime sub. I will neither confirm nor deny it. I can't prove that. Aw. Alrighty. This guy. We need to fix this base, don't we? Because I love the ground texture, but I don't love this ground color. So we are going to make him look like he is on earth or stone. And we'll start like we normally do with dark stone, which is right here. Feisty, did you get a chance to check out the pictures of my puppy that I sent you? He is super adorable, and we're going to, as always, grab our definitely not a vibrator vortex mixing machine and mix this up. Yes, that is exactly where my prime goes. That's a little loud when I put it on the desk. Oh, Phantom, I don't think I have enough nut for that. I'm so sorry. I just don't have enough. I don't have it in me. I mean, if you gave me a model of the Mona Lisa, I would definitely paint it, actually. And this is just to, so even though they're two different textures, and we'll be treating them differently in a second, we want their base coat to be a uniformed undercurrent. And hey Phantom, how you doing? Do you like that tattoo? Which tattoo are you talking about? My wrist? What about that one? Do you like that tattoo? And then I have that one, and then it goes up the arm, all the chakras. I love my tattoos. I can't show you guys all of them because it would require my back being exposed. And I mean, if Pokimane can get a 2-day suspension ban, I mean, all of us are just screwed. I gotta keep my shirt on, unfortunately. But it is a little bit warm. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm actually going to take my hoodie off. It's time. I'm doing really, really well, Phantom. Thank you very much for asking. I appreciate it. I love Phantom Ghost Graveyard Bash as a name, honestly. Oh my gosh, loving it. Unfortunately, the Vallejo ground textures, although they are acrylic, they don't really take to being painted very well. At least the ground texture one does not. All the other ones seem to. We're going to actually overpaint on his foot a little bit there to cover up the white, because we will be adding more rocks to the base and we'll be able to hide that. Just hide that little mistake later. No need to fret. We actually have all of the chakras of the body all the way up my arm. And then of course I have the horns of Odin. Got rid of the number. What was the what was the number in your thing? I can't remember off the top of my head. I've seen your name I've seen your username hundreds of times. And I'll be honest, I don't remember what it was at all. Oh, Phantom Ghost 18. Okay. All right. Bosh, nailed it. Ghosts. There's ghosts in the house. No, it's my wife taking the puppy out. Okay. And that's dark stone, done and dusted. I'm excited for, that's your age? Feisty, you're 18? Let's start work on the Balor, I guess. Here we go. Give you guys a good look at him here. It's time to add some definition here. For sure. All those rippling muscles. This is a Balor. Or a Balor. I think it's Balor because it's D&D. It's not like the one from Lord of the Rings. Hey everybody, we're getting a puppy incoming. Yes, I would love a puppy. Hey buddy, how'd the stairs go? Were you afraid? Buddy, this is Appa. Hi bud. Hi. Want to say hi everybody? He is absolutely adorable. And he is ready to paint with us. Alright.
No, I have to take him to bed.
No. He can stay and paint. Thank you.
I was just taking him outside.
Thank you. Good night. I think that is his first time, maybe second time down here. Oh no, he's come down here before. Yeah. Yes. That was a genuinely amazing little surprise. But D&D Balor, we're looking at something. Let's grab one that isn't absolutely insane. Something kind of like this. A demon creature. It's a demon of the lower planes. Summon a gargoyle. Actually, thinking about that as a superpower, that would be pretty sick. That was really nice of my wife to stop by. She's never stopped by during a stream before. I think she's probably going to bed now. But, that's really nice. That made my night just a little bit better. You know what? It actually made my night good enough that I'm going to try and burn my mouth on some tea. You lurk and you watch your anime. You enjoy that anime. 7 seeds. Wait, what's 7 seeds? You can talk to me about anime. I like to watch anime. If it's good. I mean, if it's not good, you don't have to tell me about it. I'll look it up. 7 seeds. Go watch your show. Is that water dirty? Ooh, that water's hella dirty. I could taste it. That was gross. Oh, I like that. I like that. Selected randomly. Speaking of random, here in Ohio, they sold 2 winning lottery tickets this past week. It's cool that they know that. They sold, and the lottery right now is up to 680 million, I think is what the article said. So each one of these people, if they claim it, they get up $340 million. It don't look good to you? I guess if you're not a huge League of Legends nerd and the art style wasn't exactly your thing, I could totally see that not being your thing. Unfortunately, they are both my thing, and I am a total anime noob. So I am absolutely adoring rewatching Arcane. Although if you're a normal anime watcher, then yeah, I'm sure it's not quite on par for animated television for sure. Feisty, did you see the new League of Legends animated trailer? I mean, if you don't like it, I'm coming for you. You're gonna have to cross an entire ocean, Phantom. Unfortunately. It's gonna mean, he's just, I guess he's letting you know he's coming for you. She's waiting. She's ready to fight. Instant transmission. I remember that move. Jeez, that brings me back. Whatever your gender, I'm fucking coming for you. When was the last time you looked? You might want to look again. I like to imagine that. Like, whatever your gender is, I'm coming. I'm a-coming for you. Tiniest little bit of glazing medium. There we go. But enjoy your anime. Do you know if Weeb's streaming tonight? Or is he taking a break? I love that. Where were the other gems? I'm actually really good at Batman voice. I'm not going to do it on stream. Whatever gender you are, coming for you. We will not be streaming. Egasp. Alright, so we're going to go with pink on our highlights, and you're going to see why it's going to look a little bit weird, but then we're going to glaze over all of the model with a contrast paint. So just kind of highlighting our muscles and such. Because I mean, if a guy's gonna get, if a Balor's gonna get this shredded in the abyss, we should at least paint his definition. And yeah, we're not worrying too much about any kind of transitions or anything. We're deliberately putting this in a little bit blocky and almost sketch style. Think cell shaded. Wish you could buy what? Oh, the models. Go make a drink. Go get some tea. Tea is great. I love this tea. I hate this handhold. Oh, porridge. Go get some porridge too. Yes. Yes, Queen Slay. Buddy Brad does that really well. But I hesitate to tell him if he does things well in case his ego explodes. I'm kidding. He's an artist, though. The reason we added our glazing medium in here is to prevent it from looking a little bit too chalky, the dew colors. We don't mind if it looks blocky, but we don't want it to look very chalky. The glazing medium allows us to apply a thinner layer. Okay. Now up here, kind of the same dealio. Hey, wow, there you go. Yeah. Gotta check our YouTube chat, make sure no one's posting porn in there again. Yep, all good there. Bastards. Give me one sec here. Of course you can't hear me, I was muted. Yeah, I know. So what we're doing is we are going to be painting this up to be better than this model, and we're going to sell it for $10 less. That's the goal. So that somebody is able to get the Balor that they want for a lot less than they otherwise would have to pay. That is the goal of tonight's stream. Whether it be a local person or a person on the Etsy shop, we just gotta beat that price. I think we got this. I think we can do this. Now we're laying in our highlights. Just a little bit of glaze medium and pink. Well, I guess it's pink, but it's our base red with white, which makes pink. Did your rogue company go well? I saw you on. Did you get I forget what it was you said in the title, or in my go live notification. I forget what it said you were going for. Okay, so we've blocked in a bunch of highlight areas. Now, this looks pretty bad right now, let's all be honest. You're thinking to yourselves, what did he do? I'll show you what I did. Oh wait, forgot the hand. Oh, we forgot the bloody hand. And that arm. And this muscle. Oh my goodness. Oof. And yeah, don't worry if it doesn't look good now. It's supposed to look blocky. It's supposed to look a little bit weird. And this is just a technique. What's cool is if you want to take this and add in different variations of color and then continue to add in, you know, more of the base coat or a darker tone or even just straight white and bring it up lighter and lighter and darker, you can take this as far as you want. But the trick is you want it to be blocky. You don't want those smooth transitions yet. It's supposed to look a little bit weird. That's a little too pink, that's fine. Okay. That's enough of that. But yeah, Cam, so excited to have you in the stream, man, and so excited you and I don't have to work together tomorrow at our day job. Or I don't know if you work. I know I don't. I'm out. What is this? Is this this is methanol based. I can't use that. Let's use airbrush thinner instead. We need to dump this water. I shall be right back. Enjoy this 1 minute of ads while I go dump this disgusting smelling water somewhere. And look at that, we're back. Oh boy, that smells real bad. Much better. Alrighty. Shoop. Airbrush time. Airbrush time. Ah. Don't want to go overboard. Actually, we're just not going to use the thinner. I always end up going a little bit too overboard when I use contrast paints through and shaders through the airbrush. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using the contrast paint, Blood Angels Red, over the whole of the model. And when we do that, we're going to turn all those pink areas into highlighted red areas that are slightly lighter than our base coat of Dragonfire Red. Kind of bring out some of our muscles and such. PSI is about 36, 32. Yeah, let's go 32 PSI. There we go. Don't need a lot. That's probably already a little bit too much. Alrighty. Shkabow. Let's see how we're looking. Perfect. And just like that, you can see the magic happen. Almost. Go ahead and get a nice effect on the sword there as well. And there we go. Hey, Vooper, how are you doing? So excited to have you here. You excited to be here? You're Copper's friend? Oh my goodness, what were you guys doing? I assume he was doing badly at it because he refused to tell me what he was doing. I saw a go live notification for Copper, but I was a little bit busy. Oh, well, blasted. Nice, playing some Rogue. Ranked games. I assume it's Cam, so like, Copper's a pretty big tryhard. I really hope he's still in the chat, otherwise I'm just being a total dick to somebody that's not even here. And this is the model that he actually selected. He chose for this Balor to be next. Oh, make sure to keep that in the thing there. Yeah, we are. If you're a fan of D&D, yes, it is Rogue Company Phantom. If you're a fan of D&D, Vooper, I paint a lot of D&D stuff. Am I doing the models? I don't sculpt anything, no. My wife and I actually bought some. Oh, Copper was actually still playing Rogue Company. Tryharding. It's fine. I respect that. I'm so bad at that game. I'm so fucking bad at Rogue Company. I tried it. Thank you so very much for the follow, Uber. But I tried Rogue Company and I was beyond trash. So bad. So bad. But I mean, at least I usually went positive. But like, most of it's objective based. Get this off this base. As long as I kill more than I am killed, I will enjoy any FPS experience. You like the sniper? The sniper was pretty cool in Rogue, honestly. Are you ready to get painted yet? Hell yeah, it is. Alright, so that needs to dry. But as you can see here, I guess I'll show you this. All those spots that we blocked in with the pink are now wonderfully and beautifully blended in to be highlights on the muscles. Give me one sec. But to answer your question, we don't sculpt the models here. I do commission painting, and this is part of a YouTube series that I do, that a YouTube and Twitch live stream. I'm doing every monster in the monster manual, so all a couple hundred entries. I don't even know how many we've got down. I'd have to check out my spreadsheets and stuff. But when commissions are a little bit slow, I pick up models and I paint them. and then I'll post them to Etsy, or I sell them to people. And yeah, I do this as a side business. It's a lot of fun, and I get to do it out here on Twitch now too, which is awesome. Okay, now where did that? And our goal is to paint this up so it is better than this listing that I found for the same model for 30 bucks at Good Enough Painting. We don't think it should cost $30 for you to get that model in your hand. Unacceptable. So we're going to paint it up at least that good. That is the goal at least. And we are going to post it up for $20. And ooh, what kind of art do you do? Digital art. Oh my god. I suck at digital art. I used to do it. My first bachelor's degree was in video game design, and I did decent amount of digital art, but it's been over a decade. So, suck at it now. I was never really all that great at it, to be honest, to be fair. But it's easier to be in the art department than usually in the dev departments, honestly. Icons, you say? Like icons as in like Twitch emotes and stuff. Ooh, like the one that you're sharing now. That's really cool. So did you do all of Copper's icons and such for him? No. I don't even know if he has any, to be fair, though. I don't know if he has his own custom ones. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking some uniform gray. We're going to be lightening up this base a little bit. Here's our base. And we're going to be lightening it up a little bit to bring out some of these details again. And this is the other model that we're painting up. This is also 20. Or less. I don't know. I'll probably post it for less. I'd have to see how much I bought it for. And the reason that I like to try and make my stuff cheaper on Etsy is because I don't do stuff to order. Like that one that we pulled up here, to be honest, I want to be very fair to everybody, including somebody that it may look like I just threw a little bit of shade at for maybe overcharging a little bit. That's all to order. So they need somebody could just pop in and order a bunch of stuff from their store. So they need those prices to be a little bit higher. Whereas this stuff, I just post up on the Etsy shop when I have it available. All right. That's really cool. If you make icons and such, that's actually pretty epic. And as you can see here, there is what it looks like now versus what it looked like before. Kind of just dirt. Now we lightened it up a little bit. So nothing complex. Trying to make everything easy to follow along here in these guides. And what we're doing here is called dry brushing. It's very simple, very basic technique. Basically, we're taking paint that isn't fully saturated or really quite watered down with water at all, so it doesn't have the capillary effect assisting it in getting down in all these nooks and crannies. And we're basically, imagine scraping something off your shoe. We're essentially scraping the paint off these bristles onto all of the raised little edges and such on this model. And yeah. And that's it. Nothing crazy. And we'll add a little bit of something to this base here, just because it's looking a little bare. Okay. So this is just some watered down PVA glue. So there's some school glue. I'm going to use this to kind of add some rebel to the base. And maybe hide a couple of sins while we're at it. Why not? You like making polymer clay structures? So we actually, my wife and I, we just picked up it's super soft clay. You probably know what it's called. But it's really, really soft. And I've used clay in a couple of like my YouTube videos for small stuff, but never really used clay besides that. I like working with clay though. All right, so now that we have that, yeah, it's okay, so there's a brand name for like the good stuff, and then there's the stuff that we bought, which is designed for like children and such, but it's a lot of fun. It looked like a blast. So here we're just kind of absolutely coating it. So as you see, these are everywhere, which is why I got the tiny little Carrying case on, we're gonna let it sit for about 20 seconds. But hey man, if you do digital art, might have you. Do you take commissions and such? Wild shroomish. Well, I wanna catch that. Well, I'm shopping around, getting a couple of quotes and stuff for a logo, as well as maybe some stream stuff for the stream, and doing Twitch and YouTube, etc. If you want to send me a message on Discord, we can maybe talk. Okay, let's see what we're looking at here. I'll have to brush some of it away. But once it's all locked into place, we will 100% need to tone it down a little bit color-wise. But besides that, it looks good. So now that we have it on there, grab a brush here. Let's get the rocks off of his ankles. Because generally rocks don't stick to your ankle randomly. Oh yeah, Feisty, if you need a logo too, look at that. Fortuitous circumstance. I'll leave one. I'll leave the rock in between his toes. I mean, this is a monster. I can leave a rock between his toes, right? Apparently, I am physically incapable of doing that. All right, I tried. Oh, you finally got a Pokemon? That's so exciting. You got a Shroomish. It's a little mushroom-looking guy. Well, hey, I mean, even if you don't have logos on there, you can see an artist style. Because unfortunately, so I've asked a couple of different people about logos, and just like I asked a family member about a logo, and they just don't have the skill set for it. Unfortunately, for digital art, like they're absolutely amazing with physical art, but in terms of like translating it into a digital platform, like making logos and things like that, like I'm sure you're aware, Vooper, like just because you're an artist doesn't mean that you are fluent in all types of art medium and can take on anything that just involves, you know, art, generic. Alright, cool. See, it says he works in Illustrator. That makes a lot more sense. Unlike somebody that says like we'll have to figure out a way to scan this in, and I was like, wait, what? Make it digitally? Like, what? I was very confused. Okay, so this is Scenic Cement. This will adhere these rocks to their home, not permanently, but this is again just another watered down PVA glue, and that was it. He said I would have to find somebody that had a scanner, and I was like, man, that does not instill a lot of confidence. And then sent me a picture of something, and I was like, wow, this is okay. Oh yeah, photo is enough. Yeah, that's all it takes. Cause I've done digital art, and I watched my buddy who's actually like, he does. I mean, unfortunately, our friend Brad, my wife and I's friend Brad, he's an artist, and he does like animation stuff and all this other stuff, and he's made absolutely amazing, beautiful things. And unfortunately, he's busy. He's busy. He's got a full-time job, and he's always booked up. And I know that if I asked, he would commit to doing something for me, and it would be absolutely wonderful. But I might not see it for like 18 months to a year, if he even remembers to do it at all. So, yeah, he's just too busy. Okay, so now you can see here, the rocks there. You can see the glue is making them all a little bit wet now. Literally plan to start working on commission next month. Smart. Make sure you base, if you're trying to make it a full, you know, there's two kind of ways to, because I do commission art. Two real good ways to think about it. If you want to do it by the piece, do it by the piece. If you want to do it by the hour, do it by the hour. But make sure that if you're trying to do it as a full-time thing, make sure you're doing it by the hour. Until you get a good idea for how long things take. Otherwise, you'll be in bad situations like I've been a couple of times with miniature painting projects. Alright, that's looking good. Looks good, okay. I had a friend who was like, hey, can you paint this up for me? I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And, well, not a friend, a customer, and they were like, cool, here it is. And I was like, no, won't do it. This isn't even like on the pricing structure that I sent you. Alrighty, cool. Alright. Okay. Looks like our first wash went on there very well. We have a lot more detail in there than we did before. So now we're going to hit it with a black craft wash. Or not craft wash. A black wash here. And what this is pretty much the same as the raw sienna wash that we made earlier. Just black. And I think I cut out the glaze medium out of the mix there. Okay. But yeah, Vooper, I've pitched it to several people, so send me a message on Discord, and you and I can talk about working together for sure. Alright, and this we're going to apply with a large flat brush as opposed to the smaller pointed brush that we used earlier, because we don't want this staining or pooling up anywhere. So it doesn't even need to be a very good flat brush, just something. You can even use something as raggedy as this, but I'm going to be using this. How much is the Balor going to be? Let me actually look. Let me look this up. I have to look up how much I bought him for, because I can look up the price of the model. Oh, of course it's over here. Oh, God bless America. I got behind on editing those. It was... Just look it up. Whatever 15 minus 10% is, so 13.50. So $10 less. My Discord. Oh, I don't have my own Discord. Just send me a message. I didn't feel the need to make my own Discord channel yet. I don't have enough regular viewers. It's actually I normally average 1 or 2 regular viewers, so I don't have a Discord or anything set up. But send me a message directly. I might see if there's another Discord or something I can join or be a part of. I don't know, something art related or D&D related maybe. No, I wouldn't want to do D&D related because it would feel a little bit like I would be targeting them as a customer base, and I don't want to do that. Aren't you on mine? I'm not. I didn't know you had one either. Link yours. I'll join. Is this gonna be too dark? I hate this. I hate this moment. Is this gonna be too dark? No, it's fine. We'll lighten it up when we go to dry brush it. And all those bubbles you see, don't need to worry about them. They go away. It's the flow aid. This is going to be featured in an upcoming giant diorama YouTube video, guys. I'm hoping to get started with the recording and the project in earnest here in the next couple of days, but I don't know where it's gonna fall in terms of getting things done. I'm editing a YouTube video now, and that'll be the next one out, obviously. But yeah, slap this on. If it's too dark, we will be lightening it up in the next step. So no need to fret. Thank you for the invite, Feisty. I will accept that. Now, when you're doing a piece like this, especially if anyone in here ever does terrain making or something like this, these 3D printed things, like these were Ender games, you're gonna get a lot of bubbles in your wash. Do not fret. As long as you're following it up with more stuff later, it's just gonna be texture in your piece. It's fine. I can only imagine the frets that people were having before I said that. Glad I said something. I'm basically a hero. Now you're going to get a lot of bubbles because of all the filament lines and your bristles are going to catch, especially if you're using a ratty old brush like this one. And those bubbles are going to maybe dry a little bit. You're going to see them. Don't worry about it. Worse things have happened to better projects. It's gonna be okay. You'll see, you'll see. Just trust Ricky. Trust me. Because we're basically just going to be covering almost this entire thing with sand at some point. So this is all just underpainting still at the most part. For the most part, this is all kind of still underpainting. But this is going to be part of a desert diorama piece, so we just need to get the undercolor correct. Okay. Alrighty, now I'm gonna go ahead and thank you very much. I hope it looks awesome to everybody else as well. I'm glad you think that. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab our paper towel. We're just gonna kind of attack some of these spots where it pulled up a little bit. Wipe away a little bit of the excess. Because we also want a little bit of unevenness in all of this. See that? All those brickworks with the yeah, right there. That's not so bad. Okay. This is the part where we darken it up and then we'll lighten it up next. And it's kind of, as you can tell with most of the things that we do here, you just go back and forth. You make your lights light, you make your darks dark, and then you kind of decide what you want to do next, and then you go and do it, and then that's it. All right. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. I don't have a Discord. Should I make a Discord, guys? I don't know. Nah, you need like a well, Shadow is a fucking beast at setting up Discords. I know that he organized a huge one. What the hell did I just kick? Oh no, I kicked the Etsy stock box. Oh shit. Everything that's posted on Etsy is in a box under my desk. Because things don't sell in there very often, so it's just in there. Alright. This needs to dry, and this probably needs to dry overnight for what we're going to do next to it, or at least for like an hour, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Go over there. Alright, and then we are writing this down because this is something we're going to have to record later when we do it for the actual diorama. We went ahead and gave it black wash, which I have the recipe written down for elsewhere. Okay. Gasp. Oh no, it wasn't your ping. I was actually sending a message out. That ping was you, but it made me look at Discord, and then I was like, oh, I need to say something to somebody else. But I do not have that. I used to have a WhatsApp account or whatever. Alright, so the Balor is 25. The Slaad was 20. I fixed it. I fixed it. fixed it all. Okay, what are we doing next? What are we painting next? Are we gonna continue painting? Should I go to video editing? It's 12:20 in the morning. I want to stream more. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna eat something. Because I haven't eaten since I haven't eaten in the last 12 hours. I need to eat. So I'm gonna take a quick 10. You all are gonna go do whatever it is that you want to do. Go lurk, go watch your anime, go watch somebody else. Send me hate mail, stalk me, send me nudes. I don't really care what you do. But in these 10 minutes, I am going to go heat up some microwavable chicken nuggets because it's Saturday and I don't care. Whatever you want to do it in the next 10 to 12 minutes. And I will meet you back here at that time. Yeah, the stalking me suggestion is, I mean, like, if you want to stalk me for 12 minutes, anybody, go for it. I want to see what you come up with. But yeah, I shall be right back, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Small issue with the YouTube chat. I had like 3 different Russians account linking what is probably some dubious website or a thing for people to Google and find dubious websites. Come on, what in the fuck? Be better. Just, I need people to be better. We're gonna unlist this once it goes live. Okay, cool. It looks like Restream has a built-in tool to keep them blocked. Alright. Oh. Alright, cool. Now, 12 minutes starting now. Do whatever you're gonna do.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Okay, I just realized it's not the headstand. I just realized it's not the headstand. I just realized